Morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's great to see you all. Before I start here, let me introduce myself. My name is Gina Natasya Maharaja, with name 670119407 majoring Diplomatry Information System at Telkom University. In this presentation, we will discuss about application question entitled Web-based application for the good management data or case study the investment and integrated service department in Bandung Regency. The meeting highlight. First, I will explain to you about what is the meaning of good management data. Second, I will explain what are the problems in managing stock data. Third, I will explain what method that will be used in this application. Fourth, I will explain what modeling tools are used. And then I will explain what are application development tools. And the last, implementation testing. The meaning good management. Goods management is something that must be really considered in detail, but when the good enter data updates or other activities, correct data collection will produce valid information. The Investment and Integrated Service Department in Bandung Regency is an element of implementing regional government affairs in the field of experience several obstacles, such as recording data that is still recorded in Excel. There is often a data error regarding the amount of goods available in the warehouse and in Excel. In this study, the method used is the waterfall method, which has 5 sequential steps, namely needs analysis, system design, implementation, system testing, and system maintenance. So, if there are weaknesses and strengths in this application, development will continue to be carried out. Problem in managing stock data. First, the difficulty of recording incoming stock and distributing goods in detail, because the time for recording data is minimal and also the number of requests for goods. Second, it is difficult to get the right amount between the inventory book and the number of goods in the warehouse due to incomplete recording and manual recording, so that wrong calculation often occur. Third, it is difficult to provide accurate, complete, and timely reports due to the large number of reports that must be submitted, as well as manual calculation, so that mistakes often occur. Method for building application. 1. Requirement definition. This requirement definition set analyzes the software requirements according to the user wish and is understood by the developer. In this section, the following activities are carried out. A. Observation to user. B. Interview with user. 2. System and software. At this stage, the developer designed a system based on the result of the previous stage. Which model will use to design system and software are unified modeling language, entity relation diagram, and mockups. 3. Implementation and unit testing. The implementation stage is the stage of changing the entire system design into programs, codes, and modules that will later be combined into a complete system. 4. Integration and system testing. At the system testing stage, the system that has been created will be integrated and tested to test whether the system is functioning properly. 5. Operation and maintenance. The last step is operation and maintenance. where there is an installation and system repairs process in an error box is found during the testing stage. Then, modeling tools used. Modeling tool use, it have four. One, business process modeling nations, or BPMN. BPMN is technique that allows all party involved in the process to communicate clearly, correctly, and efficiently. In this way, BPMN defines the nation and uh, semantics of business process diagram, or BPD. 2. Use case diagram. Use case diagrams are diagrams used to describe the relationship between the system and actors. These diagrams only illustrated globally because the use diagram only describe the system globally. That element used are very few. 3. Scenario use case. Use case scenario are made per the smallest use case. For example, a generalization, the scenario made is a more specific use case. An alternative scenario is scenario where the system does not run normally or experience an error. Meanwhile, the normal scenario is scenario when the system runs normally without any errors or errors. And last, ERD, or entity relationship diagram. Entity relationship diagram is developed based on set theory in mathematics. ERD is used for relational database modeling. Then, application development tools. Application development tools that for the first, web and HTML. Web is one of the surfaces obtained by computer user connected to the internet. This web provides information for computer users connected to the internet from just junk information or information that is not useful at all to serious information, from free information to commercial information. HTML, or Hypertext Markup Language, is a programming language for getting body, design or layouts or view of a website. This hypertext markup language, programming language, will be executed by the browser and displayed in the browser windows. Second, database and MySQL. Database is a collection of data that are interconnected with one another, stored in deposit outside the computer, and used by certain software to manipulate it. MySQL is an implementation of the Relational Database Management System, or RDBMS, which is distributed free of charge. 3. PHP, CSS, and XMPP. Hypertext preprocessor is a programming language that is used to build a dynamic website. CSS, or cascading style sheets, is a document that contains rules used to separate the content from the layout in the web page creative. XMPP is open source based PHP package developed by an open source community. And the last is CodeIgniter. CodeIgniter is PHP framework that can help clear developers in developing PHP-based application compared writing a program code from scratch. Then, analysis and design. There are 4 actors, namely admin, warehouse staff, division staff, and subdivision staff, where there are 13 user case, that is 1. Manage data division, 2. Manage user data, 3. Manage category data, 4. Manage item data, 5. Input goods, 6. See stocks items, 7. Input the expenditure of goods, 8. Approval of expenditure, 9. View expense statute, 10. See item reports, 11. View the income reports, 12. View expense reports, and the last, print reports. Then, entity relationship diagrams. There are 10 tables where the table contains data on goods, employee data, division data, entry and release of goods. Next, implementation logic. From the picture, there is input for username and password. Besides the three, there is also a checkbox for remember, re-account, and login button. Then, implementation of goods release request page. In the picture, there is input for name of item, category, stock, and price. Then, approval page implementation. From the picture, there is a request code, status, service, period, and button accept request or reject request. And then implementation of item reject page. From the picture, we can see there is a reason for rejection from and button submit. And the last, implementation of the goods entry page. We can see from the picture there is a feature stock, item, and name of goods. Okay, from our discussion, we can put that this web-based application can simplify the process of recording goods data in the Bandung City investment service and one-stop integrated service. And then we can facilitate the management of stock of goods so that there is no gap between the data of goods and goods in the warehouse at the investment service and one-stop integrated service in Bandung. Okay, that's all our presentation. Thank you for listening. May all those we have served be beneficial for all of us. Thank you.